Okay, yeah, my allergies are killing me. Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Go Naledi. It's finally 2020 and I'm super excited for the new year. It's a whole new decade even, like it's not just the year, it's a whole new decade and I'm super happy about that. Like when I look back at 2020 and 2010 all the way to 2020, like so much has changed in my life and I'm really excited about the changes and the growth and the developments that will happen in 2020 and this new decade. So in that vein, I feel like there's some things that we need to leave in the decade behind us. There's some things we need to let go in 2019 and leave them there. They are done, they are cancelled, like no more, like we're done, we are done. Okay, and I will give you guys my top 5 things I am leaving behind in 2019. Excuse me, so I sound very nasally, like my allergies are just The first thing we're leaving behind in 2019 is the have to be mentality. So the have to be mentality is one based on pressurizing ourselves, like, oh, I have to be married by 25, I have to have a degree, I have to have kids, I have to have a house, I have to have a car, I have to have a dog, I have to no, it's such an overpowering mentality that robs you the joy of living in your present situation, in your present season. These have to be's, some of it are dictated by society, but others are pressures we put on ourselves, and there's no have to be in life. There's no one size fits all in life. Our journeys are very different, and I mean everyone does things in their own way and they still get to the destination either way. So this year and this new decade, I'm leaving behind the have to be mentality. I'll achieve things in my own time, in my own pace, and enjoy that journey towards that achievement or towards that goal. Yeah. Okay, and the second thing we're leaving behind in 2019 is the not listening to your body mentality or activity or behavior, whatever. So we have a very grind hard, work hard, lifestyle or work ethic towards us lately, and it kind of glamorizes overworking ourselves, and that's an unhealthy mentality. It's just knowing when to push hard and knowing when to fall back a bit and give your body a break, basically. So this past year, 2019, I came back home to study and I took a ton of courses at varsity, and I really thought in the beginning I'd be able to cope, but as time went by I was really struggling with the course load. I was getting sick all the time, I couldn't really sleep well, just my emotions were and I was just like, you know what, so I kept working through all of that. I was just like, no, grind hard, finish this degree, and in the end I barely finished any of those courses, and the ones that I did do I passed only in a mediocre way. So moral of the story, had I listened to all those signals my body was sending me, I could have decreased the workload and passed well in the few courses I did take. So going forward in 2020, we are listening to our bodies, okay? And disclaimer, I'm not saying we're lazy and we just do whatever we feel like doing and the lolo discipline, the lolo work ethic, no, but it's a fine balance. It's a fine balance, and it's one that you learn over time, but you can tell, like, you're not, no, I've been sniffling a lot, I'm getting a bit of a scratchy throat, I feel like I'm catching a cold or flu. Let me just fall back, take this day to sleep and rest and take some vitamins there, okay? Third thing we're leaving behind in 2019 is a colorist mentality. In 2019, what even? But yeah, sorry, colorism is a huge thing in the Black community, solely based on our history, but also like our traditions and stuff. Yeah, and it's one that praises lighter skin tones over darker skin tones. So lighter skin tones are seen as more pretty and more desirable over darker skin tones. And I mean, I grew up in such a community as well. So you know, we all get darker in summer, and people be like, yo, what she like, I just got, yo, she doesn't look so nice anymore because she's so much darker. Last year, as I came back home from Korea, I'm obviously in the sun more and my skin started getting darker. And I remember I was thinking one time, like, you know, it doesn't look so nice when it's dark. And I was like, listen to this one. Listen to this one. Be all colorist, huh? No, such an archaic, not even archaic, it's just wrong on all fronts. You know, beauty comes in all shapes and in all shades, and there's no one size fits all. Again, there's no one size fits all standard to beauty. So really, 2020, we're leaving behind the colorist mentality. I'll embrace winter me, I'll embrace spring me, I'll embrace summer me, I'll embrace autumn me, like all of me. Whatever I come with, whatever shade I am, whatever my hair's doing in that season, we're embracing it. Like, yeah, we're not hating ourselves anymore for that. And I hope everyone else also picks up on that as a media. Yeah, but still talking about color and all of that, can we just talk about hyperpigmentation though? Like, I mean, I love myself, I love my different shades of brown, but my knees though, like, I won't expose them on camera, but if you have any solutions for hyperpigmentation on the knees, please let a girl know, because yo. Yes, and then the fourth thing we're leaving behind in 2019 is that we'll only be happy or be worth something if. So your whole existence and your whole sense of self-worth is wrapped around on that ideal thing. So only when will I bum bum bum. So sense of worth and sense of self-worth should exist solely on the virtue of you existing. You being a human, you're worthy of love, you're worthy of being given attention to, you're worthy of something, and it shouldn't only come because, oh, now I've lost so many kilograms, or oh, now I finally have my degree, or oh no, I finally have a car, or oh no, I finally have that job, or whatever the situation is. You should learn to love yourself as you are, and it's easier said than done. I won't lie, it's easier said than done, but it's not a healthy mindset to have, because what happens when you lose all of them? Does that mean now you're not worth something because you don't have those things? Or if you're delaying getting them, does that mean you're not something until you get them? And many people have actually said, you know, I thought I'd be happier if I lost 5 kilograms, and then they lose the 5 kilograms and they still have the same issues plaguing them before they lost the 5Ks. So yeah, we're cancelling that. Like, it's done, it's finished. We're leaving that we'll only be happy earth mentality behind and learning to embrace ourselves as we are now, the work in progress that we are. I'm not saying don't try and improve, and things won't necessarily get better if you achieve A, B, C, D, but enjoy that process of getting there as well, and learn to love yourself without that thing. It shouldn't define you and your character and your worth, basically, in a nutshell. Yeah. And then the last thing, the fifth thing we're leaving behind, is the need to control every single aspect in your life. It will not happen. It really will not happen. So I like to think of myself as a flexible person. I would like to think so. I would like to think I am. And I'd like to think I'd adapt to different situations, but still any change or any slight deviation in my routine really puts me off. Like, I don't like it. I don't like uncertainty, and this is all due to my high schooling. My whole high schooling period was very uncertain, and I really hated that. It gave me so much anxiety. I didn't like it. There's a beauty in letting that go and just dancing along with life. You know, things won't always turn out the way you want them to, and thank the Lord, they don't always turn out the way you want them to. So this year I'm just going to try and embrace things as they happen. I mean, I'll plan, I'll work hard towards achieving my goals, but I'll also be open to other things and other opportunities and other things that do come with life. So yeah. Anyways, please let me know which one of these resonated with you, or if you're leaving something else in 2019, please leave it down in the comments. Please. There we go. And I'll get back to you guys with the next video.